Hey, new congratulations on the first. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good week. You are, in fact, here. Hello. I'm doing good. It's been like a good week. Can't complain. Been a nice Friday. I'm gonna go turn my fan on real quick while I wait for this. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so I think the plan for today is going to be pretty much similar to last stream, where I'm going to try to finish the Hildebrand quest line. We'll see if that happens, though. Seems like it's pretty long. I might also do like a dungeon to start off with first, just to kind of do some more practicing for healing and whatnot. So that might be the plan for today. It's funny that there's a queue to get into Golem, but I feel like it's so empty though. Like it doesn't seem. I mean, this is actually the most popular that I've seen it. Wow, this is the most amount of people I've seen it in this this area. Usually it's like empty, or there's like 1 or 2 people. There's a whole bench of Lalafels. Look at that. God, I've never seen this many people here. I'm like amazed. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Let's do like a high level dungeon first. Or I could do a leveling one that has Adventure and Need Healer. Let's go with that. I kind of prefer to do high level dungeons just because I have more spells, a little bit better to practice with, but it's not often that I get to do a dungeon where it has the Adventure and Need Healer. Wait, isn't this like this is like one of the first dungeons you get, I think. Let's see what I have. I could do Cure and Medica 2 or Medica 1. I don't have Regen or Presence of Mind. Well, I don't have anything else. Alright. It'll be fine. We do have a Lalafell Bard. A lot of them. I don't really remember what this dungeon. Oh yeah, this is the one with all the like little Spriggan things. That's right. This one shouldn't be too bad. I like that Bard's outfit though. I feel like that hat looks really good on Lalafels. They got a good outfit. I can't even see their face. Oh no. Oh, my camera. There we go. You can kind of see their face like underneath that hat. That is so big. Man, I really wish I had like an AoE spell. Ooh, that'd be a lot of fun. It's very interesting to me that bards use bows. Is that like a common bard weapon? I feel like most of the time I see bards with like a sword sometimes. Does bard turn into a class? I don't totally remember. I probably should be dealing damage right now. Or does archer turn into bard? I don't quite remember what the thing is. Because I see rogue, archer, dancer. What is a bard? Does archer? I'm assuming archer turns into bard then. I had to look it up. I still don't know like all the classes and what classes turn into what. It's a little confusing. It's not super intuitive. Check out this. I should probably just focus on like healing the dungeon, not get sidetracked. Oh, they're cheering for it. That's funny. I'll give them a little dance. Give them a little dance. Let's see if they like that. Do I get a response? Do I get anything? Please acknowledge me, please. I'm dancing so hard for you. No, nothing. That's okay. I'll get him next time. Oh yeah, I remember this fight where it makes all the different like AoE spots. That Lullaby is very loud. It's like every time they cast something, I hear them yell. That wasn't too bad. It's a really cool like design for an enemy. Please acknowledge me. Please acknowledge me. Fellow Lalafell. No, they are not fakes. Oh, they did it. They did it! They did it! Oh my god. Let the Lalafell hijinks begin. Oh my god, that's the best part of my day. That's the highlight of my week, is getting to have him. I feel fulfilled now. Do we need the fire sand? I know there's like a little blasting spot over there, but I forget. I forget what to do. Oh, maybe we do need to go over there, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Oh, we need more fire sand? Oh, probably over here, okay. Okay. Is there a fire sand over here? Or no, we probably get it from these guys, that's right. That's right. There we go, so 2 6-ounce pinches of fire sand. Man, it is like crazy. Sometimes I kind of forget like how small Lalafells are compared to other characters. Like I'm up to his waist. Like probably even, yeah, like just about to his waist. That's very silly. Cool. The crying dark? That sounds terrifying. Okay. Sounds horrific. I'm very happy my cat is finally using her, like the cat bed that I got her that's attached to my desk, which is very nice. It's very cute having the kitty sit next to me while I'm on the computer. So if I kind of like keep on glancing down to the left, it's because my cat's like sleeping next to me, and it's very cute. Fire bandana. Oh, it's like that little kind of bandit mask. It seems more like a bandit, like I said, than a pirate mask. But I guess pirates are bandits, right? There's bandits of the sea or on the sea. Aquatic bandits. Yeah, that's dumb. That was dumb. I don't know how I got loot that I didn't even roll on. I guess because nobody else rolled on it, it just goes to anybody. It is very unfortunate. I feel like most of the loot I've gotten from dungeons, like, hasn't been worth using or isn't even really good for glamour. I hope that changes in the later expansions, and once I kind of start getting to content that's closer to my actual level. Because I feel like I haven't really had any, other than like pets maybe, I haven't had any exciting dungeon drops. I think it's a little lackluster compared to like World of Warcraft, for example, where pretty much the only way to get good gear is from dungeons. So it's really exciting once you start to see like really good drops and upgrades. I feel like I haven't gotten that same kind of excitement from gear. It's been a little unfortunate. I guess there's orchestrion rolls. Those are kind of exciting. I do want to grab up all those. Let's see if I get it. Look at the Lollipop combination. I did. Nice. Okay. Well, with that done, wow, that is a very pink outfit. Good lord. Okay, sorry. It's distracted. With that done, I guess we'll get back to Hilda. Yeah, man, that is so pink. Oh, there's some little Lollifells over here. There's a lot of Lollifells around. Oh my god. Alright, 1 second. I'm not like allergic to cats, but I feel like sometimes I get like cat hair on my face and it like irritates my skin a lot. Is that like considered being allergic to them? Okay, because it's not so much like, I don't know, like my face just kind of gets irritated from cat hair very easily. Alright, let's go back to Thanalan. And try to pick up where the Hildebrand quest left off. Can I teleport into here? Oh yeah, Alchemist Guild. Alchemist Guild. Okay. I was like, why can't I find this? Oh yeah, that's right. We're kind of like talking to the guard. Come to accompany me yet on another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear the role has already been filled by most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Plunko, my ever-loyal associate. That's, you know what, honestly, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's not a bad title. And now, my ever-loving associates, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body has found not far from, or was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues, clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious. My ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phyllis demasking dust to good use. Whew. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm glad he's calling me his associate and not his assistant. That's kind of what I meant. Okay, where am I going? The 80 sins of Sasamo? That sounds lovely. Just teleport there. And then run. Okay. No. Oh, what is that little thing? Winda Bismarck? Like a bird thing? What was that? Okay, I need to go through here. I feel like I haven't really been to this part of Thanalan that much. This doesn't seem very familiar. Well, I guess the Waking Sands are up there. Oh yeah, because I feel like whenever I come to this section, like I'm only going to the Waking Sands. I don't really recall much else this place. Nope, I just passed it. Flowers? Yes, it all is becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? I'm the one who put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy, you dare defile his memory, eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's name that your son's killer will be brought to justice. And as I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by a family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run far, far away. I feel like run or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor, poor boy. I feel like the thief and these murderers are unrelated, but they're saying there was like a calling card similar to the thief on the, like when the murders took place. So I don't know, I'm a little confused. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History, or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildi? Ilda's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides. I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by Sildian alchemists, one with the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitor spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through, but you won't hear that from the Sultan sworn. All alone knows why, but they whisked his body away before I could so much as to pay me last respects. The traitor's spurn? I've heard the stories, but I've never thought them true. To be able to produce such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? The Sildin, I'm sure of it. Only Sildin would know the recipe. The last remnants of Silda died 4 centuries ago, you see? Or you say. Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. But did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest-to-God phantom? That would explain kind of like the black shade that we see. Heard the tales from your own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Baladia, and the powers they hold, the powers to exact justice. The specter of Silda has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books and never so much breathed the cursed name of Silda. But you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed. Oh, and then she's off. Okay, so potentially our thief may be a phantom from a rival nation and is trying to enact revenge. A bleeding horse in here somewhere. I can feel it in me. Follicles? What is that? the most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that was for all of a fortnight before my flowing locks fell all over again, and just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass in the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra ohm. Oh yeah, it's the guy who we gave, like, that hair tonic to. Want to bake, charlatan. I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last string of the hair from his bleeding skulls. Oh, that can't be good. Hildebrand is onto something. Is he? Or at least he thinks he is. Okay. Is he ever onto something? It's all becoming clear to me now. The dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I expected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at his rotting flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, spectre extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruit of my flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realms of the living and the dead, for nigh on centuries since meeting the tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate his tortured soul that he might abandon his vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search of the Thaumaturge's guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding this abject stupidity of everyone else that came out of your mouths. Oh, this is Briodian. Some knowledge of the Sylvan might serve us well. Go search as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briodian. Whatever knowledge is to be gained or gleaned from the guild, I shall not escape my inspector's eye. Okay. Back to Ulda. Over there. Got it. Okay, so I'm assuming I'll probably be looking for, like, books or something. Or talking to people, I suppose? Is it this person? Yaya Ruka? Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Oda and the fallen Sultanate of Sildi. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in an outright war. As you might deduce from the present states of affairs, Oda emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell us, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Oda's superior numbers, Sildan alchemists devised the most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn. They brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those the living who were just too weak or wounded to fight. Send shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory on our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to look real quick. So I know, like, thaumaturges turn into red mage, I believe. Or does red mage turn into thaumaturge? Okay, I'm assuming thaumaturge first, then red mage. Yeah, what was a bard? What are bards? Oh, starting class archer. That's so interesting to me. Because I figured like an archer would turn into like a ranger or just stay an archer. I feel like bard kind of seems like its own separate thing than like an archer, you know? But I guess like I'm looking through the bard skills and there's like troubadour, pitch perfect. There are kind of like bard-esque spells. Most of it is like range damage. Interesting. Yeah, because I can totally see it being split into two different groups. Like maybe make a bard. I mean, I guess like a melee DPS with a sword or like a crossbow would be a fun idea. I feel like a crossbow, like a small crossbow could be like a fun bard thing. And then archer could just either stay archer or become ranger. But I can also see bard as like a magical range DPS. But I guess like bards aren't really magicians though. Oh, something to think about. Okay, I do need to talk to more people though. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Silda. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Beladian's civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish this claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, from the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildi. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the art of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about the enemy's ruin. If you would, oh, is this just? I don't want to join the guild. Okay, I just need to find two more people to talk to, I guess. Where might they be? There's one over there. Oh, what's going on over here? Wait, do you not take your eyes off the victim? Who is the victim? What is going on over here? Also, why do they all have silly names? Coco Bigo? Coco Boha? Coco Beezy? Coco Bonnie? Coco Buki? What's all these Lalafels? What's that you say? You say the knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sildi? I suppose I can spare a moment or two, but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. Two scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Silda weighing knowledge and power. Which they're both power? I guess prosperity and power and knowledge and power? But the power sought by the nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought in by Ul'dah and prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildan knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter the histories are clear, but riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you note the war against Sildi? Ul'dah and Amaja warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I, until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, most of the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I've said enough already. This is kind of like surprising amount of lore to be dropped in like a Hildebrand side quest. Very surprising. Can I go in here at all? This is the one person I need to talk to. I'm not sure who it is. That's like a quest. You just want me to join the Thaumaturge's Guild. There's Hildebrand right there, which I just noticed him. There's one more person. What is going on over here? Why are all these Lalafels so mischievous looking? Who do I need to talk to? Can I go up here? These guys don't say anything. The person with like a quest marker above their head is them. I don't know if I can go up or down. Is it you, like on the outside? Oh, it's been good. You're the adventurer. They saved me back in the ruins. Researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sul'dah, are you? Why, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still to the birth of their nation, Baladia. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned the great civilization that commanded such powers flourished. The age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great flood of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were relieved and prosecuted for having caused the catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of these survivors that found their way to Thanalan, and they would found the nation of Baladia some 8 centuries ago. Gone. Imagine a government of mages, by mages and for mages. What wonders might have wrought by had Baladian civilization survived this very day. Alas, that was not to be. Okay, so that's kind of like out of order, but that's like a pretty good gist of situation. It still seems weird that our thief would be like hurting people though. Yeah, I mean, I guess he has like hurt people in order to take their identity, but not like murder them or do something this nefarious. My ever loyal associates, tell me, have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? I wonder if there's like more than one kind of antagonist or more than one party at play. Like maybe the thief is different than that black shade or the phantom. Indeed, as it happens, I have learned much the same. Let's take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Baladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Sul'dah. The two nations coexisted for 2 generations, or for some generations, until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, the Sul'dah employed their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Sul'dah, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. Oh, wait, so who seeks revenge against those who reduced his country to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send it peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sul'dan statesman who convinced the dreadful stratagem to have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. But wouldn't he be dead? What? I'm so confused. A brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to find yourself a shovel and dig his statesman out of his grave yourself? Leaving aside the nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some silk link to Sul'dah. His garnished garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. The Sul'dan connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Baladian relics that our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in this town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightening air about him. Wait, yes, it's coming to me, of course. My keen investigator sense rings out with a voice loud and clear. The man Miss Ellie speaks of just might know something. You really should stop thinking so hard. You'll like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is the man and where might we find him? My sources identify the man as Giguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent the horizons. Shall we pay him a visit? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. A couple minutes, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, speak with Guguria and Horizon. Where would that be located? Oh, just right over there. Yes. If you got business, make it quick. My time is too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with a mithril eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief with many faces. What? Hildebrand. Oh my god, what the heck? Me, a thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or the patience for this mummery. Enough to excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Who is this? Wait. Oh yeah, she's from the... That's right. Lady Durilda? Durilda? How do you pronounce that? Durilda? Well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair day? Why I live here, you ham-headed halfwit? Inspector Briardian. This is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associates here? Pray tell. Guguria, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Durilda, what about? Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces of Eshtame's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure me one, yes. For shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ulda myself? I'll say just once more, Guguria. I expect you to give me the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, helped me regain some truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Oh my god, Hildebrand. Alright, I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust, the traitor's spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. That got me thinking. Sildy? I keep on saying Sildy? 5 victims, the Arbiters of Truth. Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with the name. You would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working with the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Ulda-Sildi conflict from reaching the ears of folks like you and me. I'm not like the Illuminati, like some secret government organization. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? It's the Thal's balls, don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, I told him that he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes on the airstrip decks or docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him in Vester's Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows that any of the remaining one. I doubt that. They said the Arbiters were so secretive, don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me how that all works, but... Yeah, Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manderville art of parley has procured us the key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry, the man's life is in danger even as we speak. Okay, so we're gonna go, like, interrogate a potential victim, from what it sounds like. That was kind of the gist I got out of that conversation. So I'm just going straight towards Limsa. Am I going straight to Limsa? Oh no, we're meeting him halfway. Okay. So he hasn't gotten the boat yet then. Man, Limsa Lominsa, because sometimes like a tongue twister. Good heavens, what a silly name. Limsa Lominsa. But there's also like Thanalan. It's just a lot of crazy names. Oh, we're too late. Not looking great. Master Hob, is everything quite all right? No, stand back, Ellie. I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving the man. Plunko, do what you must. Oh, I thought I was gonna actually have to fight. I had my hands ready to like start casting spells. No, it's just fade to black. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. It would seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message. And then there was one. Yeah, see this, I think this person is different than the thief. Because that's the phantom or the shade. There it is again. Something that mattered, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the phantom thief, I've been in this fleeting sense. A sense that someone, or something, is watching us. Okay, maybe Hildebrand can actually do something productive. Maybe he isn't so bad. He has, like, a sense. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim. It's kind of like a race against time now. I too had best return to the Mythorai. Let's meet again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. Is Nashu like... If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary. Not just in the thief, but Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. Aw. Such a good, like, I don't know, group of people. It's great. Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when the case is over. Be safe and promise me that you'll not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Inspector? Ah, at Costa del Sol. Yeah, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? Like how they both look away. I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what is you want, or you would share with me. A secret vow? Oh, consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our reports. Yeah, I feel like Briardia knows more than he's really telling us. I don't know. I feel like there's just more going on, which there's like kind of like every Inspector, you know, noir kind of storyline, I'd say. There's always something going on that you don't really know. Okay, let's head back here. But yeah, I really think that there's two different things happening. There is a thief who's trying to steal artifacts, but there's also this like shade. And I think those are two separate people. Maybe they're working together, maybe they're... Whether it's like knowingly or unknowingly. Yeah, I just don't see it being the same person. I feel like there's more stuff going on than what we're kind of led to believe. Because I think there's also a cutscene too where like we saw the thief after he kind of showed that he had the key of the Colosseum, and then like right after we saw him, we saw the Phantom. So it's either he immediately turned into the Phantom super quickly, or the Phantom was just kind of like a separate entity, like overlooking the whole event. A fourth victim? Oh, thou have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of the connection to other victims? The Arbiters of Truth? No, it cannot be. Somebody help! Oh wait, that's Ellie. Miss Ellie, that voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Oh, did she do something? Ugh. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man. I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew that was happening. He was upon me. I can only... bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Huh. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of a Sultansworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. Wait, so that is the thief? The thief of many faces? To think we would find our man like this. Yeah, that is kind of weird, like... also, this dude's facial expressions. That is very weird, though, like... It took he eluded us for so long, and then... Ellie just, like, hits him with a bottle, and we're good to go. Rice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more, by virtue of a gentleman's ingenious seduction and a lady's pugilist puissance. I declare this case closed. Hildebrand, I think there's more to it. I return the satchel to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end, it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case. Oh my god. Such a struggle to read. Oh god, Hildebrand, what are you doing? Well, there goes more of the super rare and limited powder. Well, while you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? Oh, his face changed again? Oh, what is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise. Planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is... Googie? One of most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasps. Wait, so the thief, like, layered on 2 disguises on this person? Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Hildebrand, are you onto something? Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? She's in the vault. No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her begrudging readership and rise through the ranks of the Mithrai, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the responsibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... No, you silly. The thief is disguised as Miss Ellie. My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man whispers is gone. Wait, there was just one guard? For foul crimes against the Sultan, I hereby declare Ellie the Mithrai, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. Wait, no, she's not actually the thief, though, right? Oh god, what is that right there? No, she's not. And now the game is truly afoot. No, Ellie is not actually the thief. Oh my god. Bah, what is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Inkadu? I mean, I don't think Ellie's the thief. I'm assuming the thief was just, like, disguised as Ellie. Miss Ellie, the shadow you said you saw? I think it was just a dormouse. And now the thief is going to disguise himself as Nashu. I think he'd literally stumble face first in the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry, yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Oh god, this is not good. Ugh. Our ranks have been infiltrated. And yeah, what was Reborn gonna tell Ellie? Yeah, what did he say to her? Or what was he gonna say to her? My ever-loyal associates, we must find Miss Ellie quickly. Surely if confronted by our constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men. Well, all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear that would only put them at a greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target is none other than Hildebrand Mander? Me, mind you. It's not a... Oh, wait, did he think it was himself? What? Me, mind you, it's not a role I sought on my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known to the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties, to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan Sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such a time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. A seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here. I don't like this. I don't trust her. Don't trust her. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw something in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. But it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Okay, I was like hoping that maybe Hildebrand would detect that like Nashu isn't acting like herself, or isn't the real Nashu. Like, do you think he'd be so clever as to figure that out, or is he just foolish and would not believe that his own assistant is somebody in a disguise? Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector senses speaks to me. Something is watching us. Punko, let us split up and canvass our surroundings. Where's Miss Ellie? Do you think she went looking for the dormouse too? Do you sense anything, Reborn? Apologies, Plumka, but I require a moment alone in my thoughts. Okay, so wait. If the thief is right there, and we know that the Phantom was like watching from somewhere over here, then they have to be two different people. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. But wait, if... Hold on. If Ellie went into the vault, stole something, then went out of the vault, but then the thief was with Nashu, So if the thief was disguised as Ellie, which is what I believe, went into the vault, stole what they needed to, then went back to Nashu, disguised as Nashu, then knocked her out. Is that how things happened? I'm very confused. I'm just trying to think of like how somebody can kind of bounce back and forth and be in multiple places and what's happening. Hey, how's it going? A water stain letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Okay. Trust no one and your friends all the less. Okay, somewhere down here. A water stain letter. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtained a sachet of demasking dust, and the next instance you feel an immediate presence behind you. Hey, who is that? Oh, it's Godbert. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it is my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Plunko. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence in the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Perhaps it is the same for you. Am I going to use the dust on him? Oh, so your pursuits of the thief of many faces taking quite the unexpected turn, and now you've come upon a series of anonymous letters. Perhaps your watch from the shadows is a friend, or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildebrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. I wonder if... Will we ever see Hildebrand's mom? I kind of want to Google it just to, like, spoil myself. Jolianne Manderville? Oh, we do get to see her. Okay, then I won't spoil it for myself. Looks like she is in fact an actual character. I'm very curious to see if we'll see more. Yeah, the ads suck. They're not the best on Twitch, but this is what it is. Unfortunately, I can't turn the ads off completely, which I wish I could, because there's really no value in me running ads. I mean, I guess like Twitch needs to make money, which I guess is important. But there really is no, like, there's no benefit for me running ads. Like, it's just more detrimental. Do they jump scare you? Yeah, I guess there is no warning. It just kind of throws you into an ad. There's no like... Yeah, because you guys don't see a countdown to an ad. Like, it just throws you into an ad. Oops. Okay. If the sender speaks true, the villain may even now lurks within our midst. And yet we have put a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter before reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Plumko. What say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught seems amiss? Oh, I get to like interrogate everybody? Okay, we'll save who I think it is for last. Also, where's Hildebrand? Where'd he go off to? Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. They didn't really tell me much. Miss Ellie is a phantom thief. Is our only logical conclusion, and yet I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us. Inspector Buridian told me all about it. Who'd have thunk Miss Ellie was the phantom thief all this time? She sure fooled me. I didn't really gather any information. That didn't help me at all. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? It stands to reason. The fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Versus this one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him and quickly. Time is the essence. Yeah, what purpose would the thief gain from pretending to be Nashu? I feel like they've just put them more in, like, harm's way. I questioned the Sultan's sworn outside. To a man they insisted they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Where could she have gone? Father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now, if you'd kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands among us. Among us? No, God. Why did I say that? Inspector Breeden, there's an imposter among us. Oh, God. No, I hate it. Inspector Breeden, I should hope you are not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocracy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of powder. Plunko here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying about, wouldn't there? Or remains of our supplies already been distributed to the search party. But worry not, they should be back. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into a reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. Oh, so maybe the thief is in fact actually turning people into corpses. Okay, so maybe they're more malicious than I initially thought. Because I figured the Phantom, like the figure in black, was the one who was turning people into corpses, but maybe they are like a good entity? And like the black shade is watching over us? Because it did give me the powder. A drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that is more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has already passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Plunko here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Okay, Hildebrand, please. Please show how smart you actually are. Well, please show some semblance of intelligence. And deduce this person. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times this first overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense, if you ask me anything too obscure, my cover is as good as blown. He's gonna ask her like dumb questions that are so easy to answer. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it is as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, then she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. I am a Manderville Manderville man? Don't we all know that? It's just a song you've sung before. Doing what only a Manderville man can. Oh, Manderville can. From the peaks of Corthas' Thanalan, Manderville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, undubitably the true Nashu. Oh my god, Hildebrand, please do something. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous mudhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles beneath your eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty, gratuitous old... Oh? Genius Inspector? How's that? That lead to anything? Uh-oh. Look at Reardon's glares on her now. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. No, I don't want it to be Miss Ellie. I liked Miss Ellie. Oh my god, the eyes. No, please don't be Miss Ellie. Oh, I guess it would be Miss Ellie because she just insulted Hildebrand. No, Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. No, I don't want to be Miss Ellie. I liked her. How can I be fooled for so long? I wonder if Hildebrand did that intentionally? There's no way he knew to do that like intentionally to try to push Nashu's buttons to get a response. Wait, is it really Miss Ellie or is it... Oh. Who is this unfamiliar woman and what secrets does she hold? Wait, but this just says like Iron woman. What's the clothes situation in this game? What do you mean? What do you mean the clothes situation? You can just wear whatever clothes you want, as long as it like relates to your class. Like it's like any MMO, you just like wear gear and armor. Or are you referring to this man who has shorts? No, this guy. Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead in this motley troop of murmurs. You remember Final Fantasy being a lot different? I mean, this is more like... This is definitely more MMO than... like the turn-based or, you know, combat-focused Final Fantasy games. This is a lot different. It's kind of like its own game. Just who are you? You resemble Miss Ellie and most canny. And yet... Insulting Inspector Brigadier. Once again, you fail to measure up your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other, Ellie is. After all, my own flesh and blood. My beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. They're working together, then? 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Ceci. Charmade, I'm sure. Or charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. We are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sylvan aristocracy. Bemused, are you, befuddled, to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encounter the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, and those priceless relics was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Ceci, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, old dead dogs reduced our nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait. The histories say that it was Sotia that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. Oh, did old Dodd turn them into zombies then? It was Ul'dah that ordered the creation of the dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Ul'dah army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage, and the moments before his leg fell off and his rotted head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultan Sworn would kill to keep buried beneath or deep in the sands of Sandland. I'm still so shocked that it was Ellie who played a part in this. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Ah, yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots laugh at the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging a battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough when they are eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Ul'dah vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. They stole the sole means by which the vault may be opened by assembling 4 secret relics from Beladia, 4 relics once housed in the royal place of Sildi before the Ul'dah dog stole them and claimed them for their own. And so dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. You think, just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained down on Ul'dah. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous. But first you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moment of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. Is Hildebrand gonna block it? Like he's already, isn't Hildebrand kind of already a zombie? In a way? I don't really understand that whole side of the story. Hildebrand! You idiot, just for once could you not get in the way? God, Bill Vanderbilt, I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. Wait, who is this? Why did they turn into a girl? Wait, who is this? I knew it, the presence watching over us in the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Oh my god, we finally get to see her. We finally get to see her. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, what's going on now? It makes sense. It tracks. That seems like Hildebrand's mom. It's very fitting. So she was the Phantom. It wasn't the like Sildi Phantom. It was just Hildebrand's mom like watching over us. Am I to understand you are Hildebrand's mother? Also, why does she look younger than Hildebrand? Oh, what's going on now? Ah, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skill to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's race or pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Plunko. The time for a final confrontation is nigh. Didn't I already fight you? I'm assuming Hildebrand's mom's can kick his ass, yeah. Do you have potatoes for brains, you overslept buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a sticking corpse, if he hadn't bloody noticed. You, Plunko or something, was it? Warrior of Light? Excuse me? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. Aw, she's very nice. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come out a bit too strong at times. You think? But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my Sargast husband here, and look what that got me. You'll help me out, won't you? What? Yeah, why look so worried? I don't want to get smacked by a frying pan. Oh, well, it's very cool. I'm glad we got to see Hildebrand's mom. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, I just feel so bad that Miss Ellie was like one of the thieves. She was my favorite character. I liked talking to her the most. Reunited, my dear boy, for the first time in ages, and just look at him. He's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse. I know just the remedy. A vial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversoiled rags and a vial of twice distilled water. Sin gods at the market stocked the former, and the latter you can produce from a trader by the name of Jest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads through his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I will serve for the bumbling's assistance. With any luck, Miss Nashua is still alive. Yeah, I hope she is. Oh, just not smarts, you gads, Hildy. You're looking none too hard of yourself. No thanks to you, bumbling oaf. Now, are you going to accompany Plunko here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to the wall? But of course, my lady, Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Sun God Sundries, was it? Come now, Plunko. There's work to be done. Oh, dang, I really can't believe it. I was totally, like, completely wrong. I mean, I guess I was right in the sense that the Phantom and the Thief were different entities, but I had no idea the Thief was Miss Ellie, let alone, like, her sister as well, so it was like a twin thing. Yeah, I'm totally blindsided by all this. And then I had no idea, like, the Phantom was Hildebrand's mom, just, like, watching from the shadows. Okay. I need to go. I always forget where the shop is. I guess like all the way down at the very end. No, that's not it. Oh, it's on this side. Okay. So if I teleport to Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Oversoul rags, you say? I fear that I have only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But, my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly mine own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living, and I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. Yeah, and you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at the moment's notice? Well, look at what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum, funny who you meet at the market. Oh, it's the Warrior. As it happens, I've just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to share. Oh, I'm more than welcome to share. Oh, that was easy. My lady, you're far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildebrand and Plunko here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Well, that was very convenient. Oh, take me if it wasn't Avila the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back at the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why I've have a mind to give you these rags. You simply seek for the privilege of meeting her. A kind sentiment, my good man. But we were more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Plunko? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find this traitor named Jest. I'm gonna open a window. Give me 1 second. It's super hot in my room. Okay. So I need to go to procure twice of water from chest, which is somewhere over here. What is that? The Chamber of Rule? Chamber of Rule. Where do I see that? Oh, Chamber of Rule. There we go. So I wonder if we're like approaching the climax, like the end of the story, or if there's still more after this. I figured this would lead to some sort of dungeon, maybe, to go stop it, Miss Ellie. The blundering Manville boy is on his last legs and needs something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they had the audacity to haggle me down to the last gil for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthier man. And I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shed of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Spindly body? Business or rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but it matters not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the 7 seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Oh yeah, it was this girl. I forget her name. Plunka, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, if it isn't the Lapis maiden in the flesh, what say you bid farewell to the preening flops and scruffy adventurers and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting you of great beauty? Why, it'd be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Yeah, I love that. Perhaps you first provide my good friend Plunka with the bottle of twice distilled water. Well, that he speaks. Oh, thank you, Arabella. That's very nice of you. You know this man? Bah. If that is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyways. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? Oh, thank you for that. Again, that was very convenient. And a lot of good luck. I knew Hildy to be a worthy rival, but to think he was this this beloved... I said bloody. This beloved by so many. Where the realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Plunko, let us deliver these goods while there's still time to save him. So we're going over here. Okay. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare to come back empty-handed. Oversoul rag. Wait, so tattered cloth taken from the remnant of a powerful wraith. And then a second pass-through of alembic has removed nearly all the impurities once contained in this water. What is an alembic? Probably some like water purifier? Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Oh, honestly, that's a very nice compliment. Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Yeah, this looks like her grandfather. Why is Godbert so old looking? Oh, you bloody bugger, guide my skillet. Ah, that should stop its spread. Now if it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left of the system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that not feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Plunko, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildin ruins. We must go there with all haste. I've done well with my dear boy today. Don't worry. I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ul'dah is at stake. Plunko, my strength is yours as well, for Ul'dah and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband, but with he having more muscle than sense, if you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates should should suffice. But 20 crates? I'm a warrior, not a... yes, my lady. 20 crates, holy crap. Oh my god, he's using the market board. He's gonna get scammed. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear is simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Plunko. But I already beat this dude. He wants to fight again? That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Plunko and Hildy both, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only the one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me. But Enkidu's your friend, your chicken. What? Wait, you are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort to my travels, but you will never be Enkidu. Oh yeah, the chicken was named after Enkidu, that's right. My one and true companion, oh my friend, were you here with me, even Plunko could not stand against our combined might. Oh Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words, and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Yes, what was that flash from the heavens? You nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals? Where have they gone? Uh-oh. It's meeting you here, old friend. Voice, could it be? My faithful companion. Why must you always make me wait so? So Enkidu came back? I'm a little confused about what's happening with that. Oh, poor Hildy. Oh god. Oh, okay, this has gotta be the end. If I'm getting a full, like, Hildebrand outfit, then this has gotta be the end. Okay, accept this. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maiden digging around the old Sildin excavation site. with her mind set on turning Ul'dah into a land of the walking dead. Their concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry, Mommy Dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Okay. I also get like a wind-up Hildy too. Wind-up Gentleman. If Clockwork Hildebrand doesn't quite roll off the tongue, both Minion of Inquiry and Mammoth Extraordinaire are acceptable alternatives. Most gentlemanly. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm still so like blown away that it was Ellie. I had no idea. I thought it might have like been Briardian, but not Ellie. I feel so terrible. She's like my favorite character in this entire storyline. She seemed like, I don't know, she seemed too good. She seemed too good. We managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead. Will your friends watch over her as we speak? And no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her. But the crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair, it is filled to the brim of the traitor's spurn. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. But you are our only hope, Plunko. Even in her single-minded rage, sure the time you spent together must still count for something. Yeah. Hopefully, you need only not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg you, Plunko. Surely if anyone can convince this woman to abandon her madness, it is you. With the chat mode, say, use your keyboard in the software or the software keyboard to call out to Ellie and convince your erstwhile friend and companion to listen to reason. Where is she? Oh, she's over here? Oh, she's over there. Okay. I see her now. Okay. Why did you like say Ellie? Do I need to like type it a certain way? Call out to Ellie and convince her erstwhile friend, and what am I supposed to do? Ellie, how would you? Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Giraffa. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to figure out what to do right now. Hello, how's it going? I'm supposed to call out to this person right now over there, but I can't figure out how to get it to work. Wait, with your chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to call out Ellie and convince your erstwhile friend. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. I just had to delete question. I had to conclude the exclamation mark. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you've been enjoying it. Hope you're having a good time with that. Go. I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think as interfering, I will not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Isn't there like, there's 2 games, right, for the remake? I don't know the names of them, but it's like, isn't the full Final Fantasy VII remake going to be broken up into 3 different games? Is that how I kind of understand it? Oh, no worries at all. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a lovely stream. Okay, yeah, it's broken up into like 3 different games. That's right. Your sister, Cece, is already in custody. Surrender now, and I will see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand this, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Okay, so the OG game was a single game on 3 discs, and this new version is 3 games. There's not yet released. So we have Remake and Rebirth. Okay, yeah, so Final Fantasy Remake and then Final Fantasy Rebirth. Gotcha. So you were playing the first, like the first one, the first of 3. Gotcha. Man, wow. I remember when games were on like multiple discs and you'd like install a game and use like all 2-3 discs. It's crazy. Wow. CC and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Yeah, those were certainly days for sure. 2 sisters against the world, only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. 80% of the way in there. Are you gonna play the second one afterwards? Like go straight into the second one? Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now, stand down, or suffer the same fate as the Oldan dogs you would defend. That's the plan. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it as much as the first one. Ellie, stop this madness. I'm sorry, Inspector. Oh, no, Nashu, no. There's too many of them. Oh God, why is... No, why is he always clothesless? Ah, why? Where did his clothes go? Oh God. Hold on, I'm gonna watch this cutscene and then I'll read your comment. The absurdity that is Godbert. Oh heavens. Yeah, I don't know, he's naked a lot. It's a whole thing. It's a lot to catch up with. This quest line is kind of like a comic relief to the game. So it's very silly and just absurd. But it's like an investigator, like detective-esque quest line. Wait, so we started with the OG game and then Crisis Core. Canonically, the next game in the storyline, and then Remake and Rebirth. Hopefully, it was not delay for 3 to get released. Okay, so you're playing through like all of them. Like you're going through the very beginning to the very end. Gotcha. Nice. It's a lot of games. Oh no, I missed your message. Whoops. Or missed what you're saying. Yeah, that's certainly a lot. Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can save off the effects of Traitor's Spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Yeah, that's plenty of stuff to do for over the next few months, for sure. It's a good plan. All's balls, is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? It's a shame to lose you, Plunko, warrior of light that you are. You might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions. Wait, Final Fantasy X? Or Final Fantasy X? I'm not too familiar with that game. I want to play Final Fantasy VI at some point. I feel like that's considered a really good game, but I hope they remake it at some point. You never played it either? Yeah, I think if I was gonna play like a Final Fantasy game, it would probably be like trying out Final Fantasy VI. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous plate glare. Pucker me with a broadsword. Are my eyes to be believed? Oh my god. That pose, no. These are not warriors, 4 warriors of light that I see. Oh, there's more of his zombies. And 4 gentlemen of light. Oh god. Yeah, it's very comical. This is Hildebrand, who is kind of like, he's kind of like the main character of the storyline. He's like an inspector, but he's not very good at his job. Yeah, no, it is like super campy, like very over exaggerated facial expressions. Hildebrand isn't really a good inspector. He's kind of like, he just falls forward a lot and like stumbles into the answer. It is very silly. Yeah, he did say bugger me with a broadsword. Just so, my good man, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Yeah, it's... Oh yeah, no, he is very unpleasant. Yeah, he's unpleasant in like a very silly way. I admit again, girl. Tell me you've got my snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I rip them clean from your bloody head. Yeah, this dude's kind of weird. Nashu's great. Nashu is Hildebrand's assistant, and she's great. She's a very lovable and silly character. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Cor, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Yeah, she's very adorable. Yeah. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to his zombie powder. When we heard that Master Zombiebrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. An immunity to... Oh yeah, and this is Godbert. This is Hildebrand's dad. You could probably see the resemblance between the two. An immunity to... I'm just gonna pretend that makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray, abandon this madness. Besides, plots of madness murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Breardian, you said there was something you would tell me when all was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Breardian's kind of like another inspector, but he's more like your typical inspector. Very, like, intelligent and knows what's going on. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everything you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something... Excuse me. Sorry. As for me, I have found something, someone with whom I intended never to part. Wait, is he gonna confess his love? I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your gall of cell of free woman, I will be there. What say you? Oh, he was going to confess his love to her. That was like the secret thing he wanted to tell her. Oh, it's like kind of a happy ending, I suppose. I mean, she did kind of like murder like 3 people. So I'd imagine that she's probably not going to be out of jail anytime soon. She did like kind of commit some horrific crimes. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from one of the only guilty. On behalf of the syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestor. You said the nation of Volda was built on lies. Seeing that I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But know this, I'll do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Why are they still just like posing back there? This is so stupid. Yeah, I mean, I guess she was just like retaliating against, like, for crimes against her nation, so it's like somewhat justifiable, but she did turn people into zombies, so I don't know how pardonable that is. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing Cloak and Dagger, I require Plunko's presence for a matter of far great importance. The time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. I already beat you, dude. I had like a whole dungeon. I beat you. Why, the long-faced friend. But mayhaps this will have you singing a happier tune. Could it be the treaty blade? And the true one at that. None other, and I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. But I misspeak. It will not be single combat this time. Oh, it's Enkidu. Is that my cue, old friend? What is that? Wait, I'm sorry, what is that? Okay, it's like a bird human demon thing? I'll be merciful, what is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent. Abomination, I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. But 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. Then came a flash from the heavens. The next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. Wait, the primal Enkidu? I'm sorry, what now? The primal? And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Enkidu's a primal? Plunko, you may have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together would not prove so easy a task. And yet, I trust you will not shriek or shirk from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I shall await you at Amdapor Keep. Is it another dungeon, maybe? Or trial? Just away from here, but better venue for our climatic confrontation. If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu, to the skies. Two against one. That's not very gentlemanly of you. Greg, come, Plunko, to Amdapor. This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word into the Scions at once. Wait, I am a Scion. Hey there, I'm a Scion. Nice to meet you. But of course, I hadn't forgotten we had a warrior of lights in our very midst. Please, Plunko, if you are only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Okay, speak with Hildebrand near Amdapor Keep. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm going to call it there for today. I'm very tired, and it's hard to read all this dialogue and continue talking. So I'm going to call it there for today. But, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing some Jurassic World Evolution 3. Doing some more of that game. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. And, yeah, also, thank you again, Giraffa, for the raid. I really appreciate that. It was nice chatting with you. If I don't see you, I hope you enjoy this your weekend. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.